The Community Engagement Program, or CEP, is our long-term commitment to ensure a safe, strong and united Singapore. It's about building confidence and trust among the different communities. It's about creating an extensive and strong network of people and groups so that we have the capacity to reach out widely in a crisis. It's about a community that can respond and bounce back quickly during a crisis. The CEP can only be effective if people and community groups on the ground take an active interest and drive it, with the government providing support and guidance where necessary. The CEP thus works through 5 clusters of communities and community leaders. Under the CEP, there are 3 key thrusts: building awareness, capability development, and operational readiness.
The Community Engagement Program is about building trust. And building trust involves the definition areas of personal space, communal space, religious space, and common space.
The community needs to move beyond integration and be sensitive about each other's religion and learn the differences in the religion. After a crisis, we may face racial and religious misunderstanding and tensions if we start pointing fingers at any one religion. While we can recover from the physical damage, any fracture in our social fabric will take much longer time to heal.
Now, Singapore is unique because we're able to live together in a multiracial and multi-religious society. This is something that we can be very proud of, and I think this is something that we need to treasure and something that we cannot take it for granted. Now, we have to guard against extremism. We need to be aware of each other's faith, religion and custom. We need to preserve and work together in maintaining this racial harmony.
Since the launch of the CEP in 2006, many different groups have responded and implemented initiatives to enhance the social cohesion and fabric of our community. They have expanded beyond their own natural networks to widen and deepen linkages, to involve more groups such as the grassroots, the religious and community organizations, schools, businesses, unions and media in their activities. From the educational institutions, from the businesses and unions, from the media and arts community, from the grassroots, from the religious groups, ethnic-based and voluntary welfare organizations, in the area of capability development, community leaders need to be trained and equipped with suitable knowledge and skills so that they can respond effectively to minimize the likelihood of intercommunal tensions arising from crises. The community also needs to take ownership of their own safety and security by getting ready, being ready, and staying ready.
CEP training is useful to the daily lives of employers and unionists as they play their roles even during peacetime when there is no major crisis.
So when a crisis happens, we will depend on the relationship built up with leaders of the various sectors: religious, union, business, grassroots, and educators. A crisis should not be the first time we see or talk to each other.
We work together on projects and we play games together. And at the end of the day, most of the grassroots leaders are very happy that they have made friends and they become closer and they trust one another. So friends are made during peacetime. When there's crisis, there is no question that we will be able to work together as a team to make Singapore a better place.
Besides getting trained and equipped to cope with crisis and emergencies and to mitigate the social impact, there is a need to exercise and prepare ourselves constantly such that we know what to do in a crisis. With practice, we can raise the odds in our favor. The CEP thus puts in place